Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to YouTube via Tobin Industrial. Yesterday I was playing some music through these band speakers. This is what I use. I use one on top of the other. There's usually another one up here. And anyway, I noticed that there wasn't a lot of high end. Didn't seem to be as much as what they should be. And I discovered my Soundtex, my American-made speakers. One of the horns wasn't working, and I thought it was blown. However, it's not. Okay, this is the speaker wire that went to the speaker. Excuse my cap. And here is the 2.2, I guess it's UF 2.2 capacitor. And if you look at the end, I've already tried to shave it down. The wire broke off flush. And that's what I'm going to try to attempt to do. Shave it down enough that I can get a solder point onto here and put it back into this boot and get it working again. Now, I am going to check the horn. The problem is, well, not the problem, but the issue is when these speakers were bought, they had crappy horns in them. Soundtex horns. Not crappy, I shouldn't say crappy, but not the quality of sound that I wanted. And or I shouldn't say that I wanted, but the fellow that had it wanted. So he changed them out with a different horn, and as you can see, he done some configuration. He used some straps and some Teflon, and did a bit of work in there. Now, this cabinet here, it's a sealed cabinet, and usually what you do is you take off the back, which is the seam right here, and the rubber gasket goes all the way around. It's a sealed cabinet, and a very nice cabinet. I'll show you the speaker now. This is the speaker. It's a Soundtex speaker, as far as I know. I think it may be Electro Voice. It's like a nice plastic. It's got really excellent response, actually. And the grill, of course, is here, Soundtex. What I did is I removed the grill, and I removed the speaker to gain access to the horn, instead of removing the seal, because then you have to replace the seal if you damage it. And this is the way I cheat it. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is begin to try to shave down the capacitor, because I don't have one, and I'm going to try to get this one to work until I can get another one for replacement. Okay, at this stage of the game I've shaved down the end cap of the capacitor, and I took another, it's actually a resistor, and I clipped the wire long, and I will solder it onto that little bit here. And then I'm going to put some hot glue over that area there to hopefully hold it in place. And then I will solder it to that wire down there. And the next thing I'm going to do actually is test the horn, just to make sure that it's not gone. Okay, before I do this test, I'm going to zero my meter. Now, if you'll notice, it's not the clearest in the world, but I have it set to 10K, that's usually where I put it. And I'll take my leads and I'll touch them together and I'll hold them together, and as you can see, she's just about on the zero. The zero mark will be right about here. So I'm going to zero the meter. There we go, that's close enough. Now, it's not really necessary, because what we want to do is when we touch the leads, we want to see the meter move like that, showing that there's a connection. So now I'm going to place the meter down here, and I'm hoping you can see that. I'm hoping against all hope. I'll just move this up like that. Maybe you can see that better. And I'll try not to get in your way, and we're going to test. So I'm going to make one connection here, this wire here, and then I'm going to reach inside and touch the other one. I'm going to have to go on the other side here, so you'll be able to see. And we're making contact. You'll see the needle move. Double check, and the needle is moving. And I can actually hear a small noise in the horn, which tells me that the horn is not gone. So there you go. The horn is fine. I will next check the capacitor to see if that's okay, and I'm sure it is. Now I have a long lead soldered onto the capacitor, and I did check the capacitor, and it's reading fine. So this is going to be temporarily fixed. Now I will surround the end of this cap with hot glue. I have the capacitor now in place, and this is the wires here that goes to the capacitor, and these are the wires that come directly from the speak-on plugins and 1/4 inch plugins. They're run in series or parallel, whatever you call it. So now what I'll do is I'll take black and black and put it onto the speaker, the neutral, the speaker, and red and red onto the positive of the speaker. Okay, I've made the contacts with the wire onto the speaker, and now I'm going to put in a couple of screws into the speaker. Put one here, maybe 4 altogether, and then I'll do a test to make sure that everything's working. I test the wires and everything seems to be fine, and then if that's working, I'll replace all the screws in the speaker, make sure they're good and sealed, replace the grill, and I'll put the speaker back in the corner, plug it in, and back to listening to music. Okay, I have all the screws here, all the ways around, sealed in real well. And I just want to stress, this is a plastic or polyethylene cabinet, whatever they call it, polypropylene, I believe that's what it's called. So you don't want to over torque your screws, because you'll end up stripping them out. So you just bring them till they're nice and tight, and the speaker's well sealed. Also, the other thing, this is a common accident that happens with replacing speakers. When you're undoing the screws or screwing them in, you want to be careful not to let the screw slip out of its place and do any damage to the ring or puncture your speaker, you know what I mean? You could actually be doing this and all of a sudden it'll slip and it would damage your speaker. So what I usually do is I keep my hand this way here so it can't enter into the speaker and do damage. I'll next put the screen in place, which is held in by four lugs right here, and I'll put it back up in the corner and I'll be able to listen to music. So anyway, I guess this will conclude this video, because obviously it's working, and I'm not going to do no YouTube copyright infringement by playing music or anything like that, but it is working. So hope that was helpful to you in doing some work and doing a little decent job, you know, to try to get something working on the go again. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.